Welcome to Commodore Countdown, previewing Falmouth Commodores baseball. Today the Commodores are back at Gov Fuller Field taking on the Wareham Gatemen for the second time this year, and a beautiful day for baseball. With David Lauterbach, I'm Varun Raghupathy. We're previewing a new segment called Commodore Catch Up, where we take a look back at the last week of play and give you our biggest impressions and takeaway as Falmouth heads into the next week of play. So David, let's start with that. 3 wins in a row for the Commodores. What's your biggest impression from those last few games?
Well, a 180. Falmouth before this 3-game win streak, a 3-game losing streak. And over this really current win streak, they beat Hyannis, Brewster, and last night beat YD, outscoring those 3 teams 22-5. The first game was 8-3, then 9-1, then 5-1 last night. So it's got to be a 180. 3-game losing streak into a 3-game win streak. This team's starting to click on offense.
And one of the players that helped Falmouth to his third straight win against YD, a 5-1 victory at Red Wilson Field, was Nick Ramos. Our field reporter Alexa Galloway caught up with the second baseman from Indiana.
Thanks, Rune. I'm here with Nick Ramos. Nick, first off, last night you struggled a little bit in the beginning, came to the plate, 2 outs, bases loaded, and hit 2 RBI singles, health insurance runs. How do you feel about that breakthrough?
Really good. I've been struggling at the plate lately, and that I think is going to push me into a good streak right now. So got to pitch out hard and kind of got jammed a little bit, but got through it. So that's fine.
And you're also a first batter after a pitching change. How does that change your approach out there?
So I was taking all the way until I got 1 strike because the pitches were pretty wild last night. So bases loaded, I would take a walk or a hit, and after that first pitch strike, I kind of knew we were going to be on the plate. So
Now, you've been here for a couple weeks. What has it been like on the plate?
It's amazing. I was actually supposed to be in Wareham, but glad I was placed here in Falmouth. Great place, a lot of stuff to do, and it's really fun.
What's been your favorite thing to do so far?
The off days at the beach, I have to say, are one of my favorite things to do. Great time.
Now, if you could take away one thing that you learned from Coach Trundy, what would it be?
Just to let's team play and just communicate with each other, and baseball's just a game. Can't take yourself too seriously, and that's what I picked up from him. So.
Well, thank you for recording us. I'm Alexa Galloway. Back to you, Varun.
Alexa, thank you so much. Back here with David Lauterbach, previewing Falmouth against Wareham here at Gov Fuller Field, the second meeting between the Commodores and the Gatemen in 2014. Falmouth won the first game at Spillane Field 5-4. So, David, now that we've talked about the hitting a little bit, let's get into the pitching. It's also been strong, mostly with the starters. However, the bullpen has struggled just a little bit.
Yeah, the starters, their last 3 starters have gone at least 6 innings. We're looking for Ryan Mosley to do that tonight. He's pitching for the first time in Commodore's pinstripes. Just arrived after Texas Tech was bounced by Ole Miss in the College World Series in Omaha. And I know you said the starting's been good. The last 3 pitchers have gone at least 6 innings, but I do want to talk about that bullpen. In only one of the team's first 13 games, the bullpen did not give up a single run. In the past 2 games, the bullpen has just been lights out. They haven't given up any runs in about 4 or 5 innings. So the bullpen's been lights out. It's been a big turnaround for this team, and I think if their bullpen can continue to thrive much like they did last year, it should be able to keep this team chugging along, maybe extend that win streak, not only past the 3 games it's at, maybe even closer to 5 or 6.
Well, it's been an up and down year for the entire pitching staff, and to catch up on how it's going, we'll talk to the man behind that staff. It's field reporter Alexa Galloway, now with pitching coach for Falmouth, Mike Landry.
Thanks, Rune. I'm here with Coach Landry. Coach, the pitching staff has really improved these past 3 games. What have you been working on at practice?
Most of what we've been working on, every pitcher is different. The staff we've been working on. We keep statistics through our pitching charts on pitch efficiency, strikes percentages, first pitch strikes percentages, getting ahead of hitters. And just being aware of that, I think, has gotten guys more in tune with really pounding the zone early and getting ahead of guys and trying to stay ahead of guys. And it's been paying off the last few games.
Our last 2 pitchers have gone at least 6 innings each game. How are they able to go so deep in the ballgame?
It's the same thing, because if the guys are getting more efficient and throwing more strikes early, they're also going to get more swings early, and they're going to be able to retire batters hopefully within 3 to 4 pitches, turning over the order within 3 to 4 pitches. So when they're able to do that and let the defense play behind them, they're able to go deeper in games because they're working more efficiently with the staff and working better with the catchers.
Our pitching staff has allowed 1 run in the past 12 out of 15 games. How do we prevent that going forward?
certain instances, I'm all right with one run. That's what we like to call limiting a big inning. As long as we're not putting up any crooked numbers up there on the board, we're doing okay and we're doing a good job. But definitely deeper in the games where we have maybe given up a run here and there. Some that's just better with the other team getting on the field and getting in. But again, maybe we didn't execute just as much as we would have liked to as far as getting a strike, getting ahead of that. The only ones that I'm really concerned with is if we put you guys on walking and getting their guy. Letting them on through. When we talk about that a little bit. Otherwise, try to not put too much pressure on the guys.
Thank you, Mr. Coach Landry. I'm Alexa Galloway. Back to you, Vern.
Thanks so much again, Alexa. Back here with David Lauterbach previewing Falmouth and Wareham, second meeting of the year between the two teams. Now, David, it's been a 3-game winning streak for the Commodores, so I'm wondering, who is your player of the week, so to speak, including that winning streak?
For me, it's going to be someone who only pitched once. That's Matt Hall, the lefty out of Missouri State University. 3 days ago now, he beat Brewster, earning his first win of the season, just moving up to 1-0. 7 innings pitched, no walks, 5 Ks, 3 hits, no earned runs. He really got the win streak going, put a lot of confidence back in the pitching staff. So we'll see if this team can keep riding it until his next start, which should come within the next couple days.
Well, for me, I'm going to go with 2 players, both who play college baseball in the Pacific Northwest, David. That's Sean Chase from Oregon and Trevor Morrison from Oregon State.
Let's pick the rivals I see out of Oregon, the Beavers and the Ducks.
That's right. Well, they may not like being associated with each other, but they're both doing great things for Falmouth. Coming into that game against Brewster, an 8-3 win for Falmouth, which started the winning streak. They were combined 1 for 27. Trevor Morrison hadn't even been on base, and in these last 3 games, Morrison's had a triple, Chase has had a home run. They've had good at-bats, and they've also done well in the field. So for me, it's Morrison and Chase. And now heading into tonight's game against Wareham, as Falmouth looks to extend its season-high 3-game winning streak. David, what is one key to a victory tonight?
I'm going to mention the guy that would be patrolling about 30 feet to my and Varun's left. That's Steven Duggar, right fielder out of Clemson, hitting above 450 at home. Falmouth has played 6 home games here. He's hitting nearly 500. He's tied for first among the longest home winning streaks on the Cape with about 4 or 5 other guys. It's only in 6 games because Falmouth has only played 6 home games, but for anyone to hit nearly 500 at home, even through 6 games, that's ridiculous. Got to look for him to improve upon last night when it was the only time in his 13 games this season he didn't reach base.
Falmouth still won 5-1 at YD, and for me, David, I'm going to go with Ryan Mosley. It's an exciting time to be a Commodores fan because you got a pitcher coming in from Texas Tech, a team that had a deep postseason run, and this guy has started big games in college, and if he does the same, does well here with Falmouth, you have a heck of a rotation at the top. Matt Hall, Kevin McKenna. We saw Casey Mulholland go 6 last night, and now we can see if Ryan Mosley can square away that Falmouth pitching staff. The starters have been great. He's got a chance to do it again here against Wareham. So for David and Alexa, I'm Varun saying so long, and our game preview starts at 6:15 on Ustream. We'll see you next time on Commodore Countdown.